Hello guys, Krabby here, and today I'm doing a full game review of Chivalry Medieval Warfare. Here we have in the menus Join Game, Create Game, Training, Customization and Configuration. We're going to go into Configuration and take a look at Video, Audio, Input, Keybinds and Return. Okay, Returns are an option. Video settings, we have the ragdoll length, so how far my head will travel when it gets cut off. How much then blood decal length is how much blood will be shown when it gets cut off. Field of view is just 86 because that's a good field of view number. Particle quality, character quality, ambient occlusion and SSAO quality is at medium settings because I like my game to have good fast frames per second rather than beautiful graphics. But then with texture quality, dynamic mode, dynamic lighting, dynamic shadows, bloom and depth of field, I have those on high and true because I find that they don't make a difference if you keep them on low to your frames per second, so I'd rather keep those on high so I can at least have a game which looks authentic. And from here, guys, we will go into the multiplayer menu so we can see what games are available. Here we have the mode, the map and the ping, and then on the left side of the map we have the number of players, and on the right side of the map we have the game. So yeah, now we're going to enter the training part of this review, and now it's giving us a backstory to what happens all before the multiplayer, which I find is good when they can back up your multiplayer and give it some kind of depth. So the Mason Order, that's our enemy, I believe. Yeah, that's our enemy. Okay, starts with us looking off into the distance and Captain Neckhole telling us to come back to reality.
Blocking incoming attacks is the most important thing you'll learn today.
Okay.
Prove to me you were paying
Okay.
attention. Good.
So our first thing is pressing right mouse button to block.
Get ready.
And then he tells us to block his actual attack. After this, he tells us about our stamina, and then
If you run out of stamina, you won't be able to block
if you run out of
or
stamina,
attack.
you won't be
Now,
able to block
move
or
your
attack.
feet, recruit.
Now move. Press WASD to move.
Always
I
effective
think we would know that, but
Make sure
still,
you are looking
some
right
people
at
don't,
the
which
tip
I'm
of your
surprised.
enemy's
I really am,
Keep
because
it
I
in the
know
center
about 3
of
people
your
who
view
don't know
as
how
you
to
will
move
now
in a
block my
game,
attack
first-person
3
shooter
times.
game, which is pretty surprising. Yeah, so now we have to block this attack 3
one
times.
more attack.
There you go. Once more.
Good.
Nope. There you go.
Now show
Right.
me your destructive
The thing, if there's a flaw in this game, it will be that sometimes your weapons don't connect with the player's body or with an enemy's body when they should, which isn't fair because you can see that you're because sometimes there's a way that people can tell when they're about to hit someone, but then you're surprised to see that you don't, and then in that surprise moment your enemy just takes advantage of that, which I can see where if you're just unskilled and that happened to you, it would be fair, but it's not about being skilled, it's about the game sometimes not working as it should, and when that does happen, it's usually not the player's fault, and so they shouldn't be at a disadvantage when it does happen to them. But I mean, that's my only critical opinion of this game. Now we learn the 3 attacks, which is slash, left mouse button, I believe. Yep, left mouse button. And then you have overhead, which does more damage, which is mouse scroll down. Then stab, which has the longest reach, which is scroll up. And now we have to try one of all these attacks on this Captain Neckhole.
Nice overhead.
I think that's 2.
Nice stab.
No, sorry, 1.
Excellent.
No, now
Stand
2.
down
Yes,
for less.
and then the third I did was my slash.
Crockery in my arena.
Wow, that guy's a
Think it
dick.
over.
Ugly crockery in my area.
Lord.
Please kick it.
Kick can also be
Wow,
used
my
to
guy's a
break
dick to
someone's
crockery.
block. Try it on me. Break my block. Nice guard break. 2 more Excellent.
Okay, so yeah, in that part we had to just
Other way
attack
to get
him
around
thrice.
See if you can get in here with a
There
sneaky
are other ways to
smack.
get in between shield.
Get around my side.
So I think we were supposed to overhead him.
Hit my
No,
side with an
so
overhead.
failing to actually sneak up on him and try and get a stab in, we just resorted to overheading, attacking him with an overhead, which apparently worked. I can tell you now, having played the multiplayer, that usually doesn't. And here I found that my mouse settings were too low, so I had to go and change them. Apparently that didn't work. I do not know why. Okay, so when we come out here, we see this angry man who's... I think he's angry that we turned down his offer to join the order, Mason Order. Just stupid, I mean... Jeez, dude, chill. So anyhow, I just chose Agatha Knight's here because I want to show you guys the fighting system with real swords. Okay, as you can see, he circles us before he tries to go in for an attack, which was... got a kick in there, okay. Here you can just see me attacking without even knowing what I'm doing. His dagger hurts more than you'd expect. I mean, you'd think... See, he just 3-hit me, but that should not happen. Anyhow, you can just see I should have cut his arm off with that, but I didn't. For some reason. But I'll proceed to cutting his head off just in a second. And his head is off. Sir, you do not have a head. Okay, so from here I can choose to go into multiplayer. I think that was required of me to bring up the scoreboard. And now taking it off. The multiplayer, advanced combat training, and then specialized class training. I think I just decided to go into multiplayer because I just wanted to show you guys some more of this combat system, which I actually really like this combat system because it's well, it's authentic. It reminds me of, because I've seen a couple of shows with sword fighting in it, and this is much better than any of those shows. So I just feel it's really enjoyable due to that, by virtue of that. C for battle cry, roar. I actually don't know what he said there. I think something about the Agatha Knights. So apparently I'm a rat. I thought I was a knight. Oh well. Cut him down. Okay. The thing is, I don't know why the game. If someone who just bought this game and started playing, I don't think they'd have too much of a grasp on how to do this. So I don't know why the game starts off giving you 2 people to fight at once. I mean, that does seem kind of hard for someone who's just started, which is me, kind of. Like, I just killed his own teammate. I don't know if he'd be teammates since they're both AI. Oh well. So I get 1 hit on him, I think. And then I get no, I do not get a second hit, do I? I think I did get a second hit. Okay, so apparently it takes more than 2 hits with an overhead, which I'm pretty sure does at least half damage, to kill this guy. Okay, I got him with a stab. Must have been pretty weak there. Now I have to kill the Mr. Sir with a shield, and I only have a sword. Let's see how this goes. So I've kicked him a couple of times, should soften him up. Maybe, okay, I kick him a 3rd time. I get him with an overhead, I get him with a stab, and what else do I get him with? I don't think I get him with much else. There you go, I get hit once, and then I cut. Okay, I don't think I cut anything, but I definitely unarmed him. Ah, I was just about to cut his head off. Oh well. And now we go and join the multiplayer by virtue of a ship. Seems legit. Shift to sprint, of course. That's customary in most games. I don't know why I was spinning in circles there. All men can see these tactics whereby I conquer. But what none is that none? Yes, but what none? Okay. Sun Tzu. Now we're in the multiplayer, and this is a game mode called Duel, where it's just a 1v1 whole match. It's a whole match consisting of 1v1s. Here I'm against this guy called Mars, and he's actually pretty good. He's won 5 duels and drawn 3, which actually is really good because that means he hasn't lost any games. Here I'm just let me just recommend to you guys. Let me just give you guys a good tip. When you're fighting someone, try to be more on the offensive than on the defensive, because they'll just keep attacking you and then backing off and gathering their stamina, while you will just be defending. And if you successfully defend an attack, your stamina will get lowered every time, as you can see. The yellow bar, it keeps whenever I'm defending, it just keeps getting lower. The same is with attacking, and wow, I won. Oh, sorry, his name wasn't Mars, it was Yeah. That's a strange name, but, his name, can't do anything about it. For some reason I was going through X. Oh, I think I was going through X because I was trying to do my war cry, battle cry, whatever they call it. Okay, I think I go 2-0 against this guy, so he doesn't kill me. Let's see how I start off. Okay, I don't get it. I missed the overhead. I miss the overhead again. And then I block his attack, as you can see this, guys. We're just I'm recovering my stamina so I don't suddenly find myself unable to block. There, I got him an overhead finally. He blocked my second overhead, and I got him again. Wow, I really didn't think I'd get him again. Alright, guys, well, I won that straight up. Okay, now here's the guy I was talking about, Mars. It's what we have is a pretty intense fight here, because he ends up killing me this time, then I end up killing him, and then the last game I won't ruin for you. Okay, it starts with us both jumping and attacking each other, which, guys, trust me, that's a pretty good strategy against most people. I end up getting that, and then he goes on the offensive, and I miss 2 of my blocks. Here I'm just waiting for my health to regather. Quick tip, guys, when your health is regathering, press just crouch, because when you crouch, you can gather more of your health than if you don't crouch, or if you just stay standing. Wow, apparently I'm a retard and cannot take a head off with just 1 hit, which I usually can do. For some reason I wasn't able to do it that time. Okay, here it's 1-1, and this is the last battle. I tried jumping and attacking, doesn't work. I block again, twice successful. I get a hit on him, and then he attacks me. I block again. He attacks me again. I don't block, and I block one last time, a second time, but then he gets